Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
When drunkenness meets intellectualness meets bro science, you get bro soup time. This is Dean and the Boys.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is Dean and the Boys, brought to you by Bro Soup Time. I am Dean Mercer, and we got a small crew today. It's just myself. It's the beautiful Ryan Manheath. He's getting ready to talk.
Hi, I have a beard.
Then we also have Mr. Slut.
What's
Eric.
up? What's up?
I think, are we all still feeling the effects of this weekend?
Kind of.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going to go with yeah.
Yeah, so Saturday was Black Bronson's birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
We celebrated that day.
Yeah. We haven't found him yet.
Yeah, well, he's not here. Do you want to, we can give out why he's not here?
Yeah, he had to run a bad luck with the vehicle.
Yeah, truck issues.
He decided to drive with his e-brake on?
No.
Or did it just lock up on?
It locked up on him.
It locked up.
Yeah.
Car almost caught on fire.
Yep. Shout out to Black Bronson. We miss you.
Wish you were here.
Thoughts and prayers to your truck.
Jason had a thing with his lady.
Going to a concert.
Yeah. Who's it again?
Dirty Heads. Talking
Dirty?
Heads? Dirty Heads.
Dirty heads. I think.
Dirty Heads. Dirty Talking Heads.
I don't know what that is, but I think that's what he said.
Dirty something.
Sanchez?
Whoa.
Yeah, let's turn it up.
Whoa.
Let's get
We're
going.
getting-
Might
we're
be a
getting
small
down.
crew, but we're going to get dirty.
Where's your head at right now?
But we had so we celebrated this weekend. We celebrated on Saturday. Friday, y'all went
Yeah.
out.
We got weird.
Friday, y'all went out, saw a tranny,
Yep.
decided to send
Thought
that.
of you.
Thought of me, sent me that Snapchat.
It was nice.
Yeah, you sent me.
Not it. It wasn't nice, but it was a nice picture.
Yeah, you sent me the Snapchat, and I was in bed, and I looked at it, and it said just your type, and it was a little thicker girl. I'm like, I'm not.
She was like a linebacker.
Yeah.
Homegirl could have played linebacker for
I was
the
like,
Niners.
I'm not into that, but it was still kind of far away. So I was like, I'm not into that type of girl. And then I told Ryan, he was like, yeah, no, that was a training. That was a joke. He really wasn't saying like that girl would be your type. Well, maybe.
That place is cool. I mean, we should go there more often. The only downside of it is like it's 45 minutes, an hour drive away. That part sucks.
And it is a one-of-a-kind place. It's the kind of place where you feel like you could get stabbed at any moment, but it's also the best people watching you can find. It's even better than Walmart.
Within one night, I saw a trainee who was killing it on the dance floor, by the way. Getting after it.
With dudes or?
No chicks.
No, chicks.
Really? Okay.
It looked like the rejected cast of Moana out there. But I also saw a Hispanic midget or small person, little person, however they want to
Yeah,
be
there was a
called.
few of them that were running around terrifying me.
Yeah.
I love a good midget.
Eric doesn't do well with little people.
No, dude, no. I have a fear of getting beat up by somebody smaller than me. That's why I'm also afraid of Asians.
Yes, also true. But they've got this place is pretty cool. They got a bunch of pool tables in the back, and it's the size of it almost looks like the indoor practice facility for the Chiefs. It's massive.
Yeah, it's
I've
huge.
been there for a Gary Allen concert one time.
Oh, so you know it's classy.
Oh yeah, it's real classy.
No,
But I mean, what about as far as pretty girls there?
There was a couple. There was a few.
I don't like
Not
that
counting,
ratio.
not counting Eric.
Oh,
He's so pretty.
You're so sweet.
you are, wow, what did I do? You're so nice to me today. No, but and there was a few that were decent looking. There was one I fell in love with from afar, and then I fell out of love when she got up close.
Was that
I
the,
knew-
was that
really?
the overalls chick?
Yes, I have a thing about overalls too. I know I'm weird,
Scrubs and overalls.
and she had red hair.
Yeah, that's your
It's
kryptonite.
like a trifecta.
Yeah, and she got up close, and I realized how trashy she was, and I still wasn't all the way out.
See, I like my women, like the country song. I like my women just a little on the trashy side.
Speaking of trashy women, I asked you this question earlier.
I was like, hold on, where are we going with this?
Right, I'm excited.
I asked you this question the other day. So I've been on a run of going to Dunkin' Donuts every Saturday.
I'm really confused.
No, I've been going to Dunkin' Donuts every Saturday for like the last month.
Yep.
And there's this girl there, and I've gone there before, and the same girl's there, and I've always thought she was attractive.
Did you just call this girl trashy?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she just looks that way. I'm
Oh,
just judging.
Okay.
But probably a little sweetheart.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like she's checked me out, or she's in hospitality, so she's supposed to smile at me.
Oh yeah, we talked about this at the pool.
Yeah. The pool was fun. We'll get to that. And then, yeah, I've attracted her, but I would never hit on a girl. Just
I wouldn't either, unless
You would never hit on a girl?
Well, I mean,
he means like
not in
things
that
working.
situation.
I know.
didn't finish yet. You're right.
Girls, ew,
I know.
Icky. Icky.
they have cooties. But he means like working in like a situation like that, like a grocery store, or like a clerk or something like that.
Right. Or
But that
even-
doesn't count waitresses because I will hit on them all day.
And strippers.
Or even at the gym. Like, how do you hit on a girl at the gym?
I don't hit on girls at the gym either.
What, are you supposed to wait like a serial killer out in the parking lot? Like, I didn't want to interrupt you, but you're super hot. I mean,
No, you
I
ask
wouldn't
him for a
really open with
spot.
that. Yeah, ask the 115-pound girl. Hey, we spot me?
No, you spot her.
Oh, just keep hounding her and ask her. No, that's how
Like
you get kicked out
she's
of the
lifting,
gym.
she's benching by herself. Like, hey, do you need a spot?
Just go
And
over
if
there and hang my
and if
dick
she says
over her
no,
head.
and if she says no, she's not into it. If she says yes, there's an opening right there.
It's a good way to make sure you don't wear boxers that day.
I feel like that's how you get a restraining order.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh,
that
I'll wear my revealing dick shorts.
Yep.
I got told.
Distracting.
Yeah,
dick
I got
shorts.
told my dick was distracting, so I have these really, really
Congrats, by the way.
thin shorts. Really thin shorts. If I wear them with boxers, it's just everything's loose, and you can see everything but the color. I mean,
Thor's hammer swinging around in there.
especially when I squat in them. I mean, it's just it's just hanging down between my legs. It's hilarious.
The fact that you purposely wear them for that reason is the funny
I don't
part.
wear them for that reason. They're just my other gym shorts. I like the way they look.
And feel.
We're not with that, but I mean,
I like the way they look.
and they're just super light, so they're good to lift in. But yeah, the other day I was leaving. I was getting ready to leave, and the trainer who I've talked to before, he comes up and he's like, "Dude, your dick is super distracting."
Like, what did you say to that? Like, thank you?
I was like, "I know, right?" I said I stare at it in the mirror because you can just see it. Every little move I make, it obviously follows with me.
I think we read it. I can't talk. Reiterate the fact that it was a dude. That
Yeah,
was
it
mentioning
definitely
that too.
was. He was just fucking with me.
Yeah.
Just fuck
Or was
someone
he
with you?
telling you probably shouldn't wear those anymore?
I think that's
Was
what
that
it was.
Is that the polite way to say, like,
Yeah.
hey, don't do that anymore, dude?
But I definitely continue to wear them.
Oh, so you've worn them several times since then.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And every time you see him now, you just kind of like wiggle
Yeah.
to see if he stares at you.
Oh, I did that to you.
Well, I know
On
you
Saturday.
Did that I know you did that to me, but I meant like I'm not the one that said your dick.
Oh,
was
no, I just
distracting.
don't look at him and go, like, wiggle it, give him a little shimmy.
I've been meaning to talk to you guys about how close you guys have come, by the way. So,
Well, no, I just
we'll
happened
do
to be
this
wearing
after.
them. I was like, oh, hey, these. I should go show Ryan because I had talked about them
Ryan,
when
come
that
look
happened.
Ryan, come look at my dick.
No, I came out here.
It
and just
happens
showed
more
it to him.
times than you think.
No, I don't doubt that. That's why I'm saying you guys have become increasingly a little too close.
supposed to do that?
But let's see. Before we went out on, Friday, I went out to the racetrack.
Yeah, you did.
First of all, we would love going out there. I know you guys said you've been out there before.
Yeah.
Yep.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You just
I'm telling you get on the grass, dude. It's
You can
You
bring
just-
your own cooler out there. Can't
you just
if
choose
do
your
that.
horse, and this is out at Lakeside Speedway. You just pick your horse, and then you just become a ride or die.
But it's a car, not a horse.
I know, but I like calling it a horse. You pick
Oh.
your horse and just become a ride or die.
why don't we go to Wichita or something and go to the horse tracks?
They need to open up the dog racing track up here again.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That
No,
was
we
a
can
good
go to that.
time.
We can go to Wichita Run, even though that's a trash city, but we can go.
Go to a Wichita Wranglers game too.
We'll just do it up. We'll have a little sports day in Wichita.
Ooh.
Stay there and tear that town up.
like
Wichita, we're
that.
coming for you.
Maybe hit up the Twin Peaks down there, see what the local talent's like.
There you go. I haven't been to Twin Peaks in a long time.
I got a free beer at the Twin Peaks down in there when I was down there for work one time. She was like, "Hey, can I borrow your cell phone charger?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Here's a free beer on me." And I was like, "Cool, you want my number?" She goes, "No." I was like, "All right."
I was really hoping that story was going to go better for you.
Yeah, no, it happens. She's
Yeah,
like,
we-
"I'm just texting my boyfriend and my phone's about to die." I'm like, "Fuck." Okay, well,
Give me my fucking charger back.
that's 2 beers now. Start
But anyway,
negotiating it.
so Saturday before we went out, we went to the pool.
Oh, there we go.
Somebody turned up at the pool.
I got hammered at the pool. Just kept pounding Palm Breezes and those damn
Cayman Jack.
Cayman Jacks.
The Margs.
Those things were good.
Margs in a can. Holy voice crack.
Yeah, right.
You got excited.
But no, they were tasting good. They were going down so easy.
I was worried you weren't going to be able to.
All of you were
Stay-
saying Mercer's not making it tonight.
No, we thought you would make it there. We just didn't think you'd hang the whole night.
You thought I was gonna puke, right?
I was
We were
pretty
there,
sure
we were at the
you
pool for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you looked at me like, "I need to go nap, cuz." I'm like,
Yeah.
"We're not probably leaving here for like another hour at least."
But I don't think you did any shots. So I think I was fully expecting you to end up doing the whole birthday shot that you came up with,
Oh, the
which I'm a
birthday
little
shot.
disappointed you didn't do.
Oh, I was hammered. I was living my best life.
Yeah, I was proud of you.
Yeah.
I was definitely hammered.
But
We got some awesome bro soup time pictures out of it as well.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, at the pool, yeah.
When we came back from the pool, I took a nap. According to him, I immediately walked in. Like, I set my keys here.
You set your keys here, you let the dog out, and then you walked immediately to your room and just face planted and did not move for 2 hours.
When I woke up, I thought it was Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at him, I go, it's not tomorrow.
My sister came out with us, and she met us here before we left, and she was in the restroom getting ready or using whatever, and you come out of the bedroom and are so confused, like, who the hell is here? And I was like, it's my sister, and you go, oh my God, we still have to go out tonight. I was like, yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought we already did that. That was, but I rallied. I feel like I rallied.
Yeah, no, you have.
Then I had like 30 minutes to get ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys were late anyways. You were supposed to meet at Jason's.
9:45-ish.
Yeah. You guys missed that one.
Yeah. Had a good time though.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I got hammered. I was dancing a lot.
Yeah, I danced. I wish we had that video of Jason and I dancing. We were kind of doing the same exact dance, just kind of going in a circle.
That's Jason's move.
Yeah, I thought you guys were fighting at first.
Dance fight.
Yeah,
It was
dance
a dance
fight.
fight.
Whenever we do that, I perch myself in the top corner of the booth, and then I don't move.
You don't.
I don't like
That's
that
true.
about you.
I
don't
love to
like that
people
at-
watch.
I don't like. Yeah, I prefer it when you get up and move around.
Well, I did get up and start singing Despacito.
I'll say I like to do some laps, do some hot laps, go outside, smoke a cigarette or
Yeah, you guys
seven.
smoke too much when we have the booth.
Yeah, you guys need to work on that.
Yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you guys about that. Well, should we just do an intervention right now?
Might as well. I mean, good lord. Like, it seemed like literally it was every 10 to 15 minutes you guys were going outside to smoke.
No, they went outside way more than I did. I took a significant break from it.
What is a significant break?
I don't know, like
30
one or two
minutes?
cigarettes. I'd say 1 or 2 cigarettes worth. But anyway.
We feel abandoned when you do that to us.
Oh,
That table gets boring.
Hey, hold on. It's not that boring. We're still fun.
Well, it's not boring.
We're still fun.
No, that's true. We put the fun in the funny.
But the fun level goes down a little bit. Like we're, fully maxed out on fun, and then you guys disappear, and then it's just Ryan and I keeping all the fun together.
We're trying to keep the hype up
Yeah.
when all the pretty ladies are walking around.
I feel like I'm a good hype man. I asked a girl to dance and then just kept walking. Remember that?
Didn't a girl ask you to dance and you just kind of ignored her?
You just shook your head like, no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
That was at the very beginning of
It was
the
the
night.
very beginning of the night.
Jason called you out hardcore. She goes, she was trying to flirt with you, Mercer.
Oh, yeah,
you
no,
idiot."
no, she wasn't pretty.
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't think she was that bad looking.
Well, I did not.
She was more your style, I think.
What does that mean?
And you have a type.
Yeah.
And Mercer's type is she obviously she didn't
Mercer's
have
type is trannies.
Yeah, she didn't obviously have a dick. there was zero Adam's apple.
Yeah, she didn't have enough Adam's apple for me, bro. Come back when you have more testosterone. No, I remember that now. Yeah, she came right up, but she was a tryhard. She was asking anybody.
Yeah, but
and
she had
everyone
hot
to dance.
friends. That's the point. You got to bring them in a little bit.
But then I'm
plant the
attached to the
seed.
one. I'm supposed to just
no,
jump on
no,
the grenade.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
thank you.
you jump on.
That's
the
what a
grenade,
wingman
motherfucker.
does.
I would for you.
I'd grenade it for
Or
you.
we just hand the grenade to someone else in the group.
Bills.
Bills.
Bills is a grenade
Bill-
hound.
Speaking of Bills,
Spike-
we have another birthday to go to
Yep.
this weekend.
Shout out
So-
to Bills who listens, by the way.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this, you should definitely meet us out on Saturday for Bill's birthday. I'm
The
just
old-
inviting you.
The old grenade hound. I'm going to start calling him that, I think.
Yeah,
Let's
you should
give
get him a shirt.
I think he would embrace it.
Oh, he 100% would embrace it.
Yeah, he's our. Yeah, we got some fun stories about Bills.
Yeah, we'll get to those.
I'm gonna have to get him on the podcast sometime and
Yes.
let him share those stories.
Speaking of people that Mako fucking didn't show up, that little asshole.
Oh,
Shout
yeah,
out to
your
Mac for being
cousin
a
Mac.
dick and not showing up.
Yeah, and tell his young girlfriend to bring her hot ass friends.
We'll work on that.
When I say young, I mean she's 21.
Yeah, she's old.
Well, I mean, he's like 21.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it works.
that was
So it
creepy.
works.
That was super creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that weird that you're almost 2 decades older than them?
We don't need to get into the math.
We don't need to get into math.
This has never been a show about math.
Yeah.
Should we move
We
on to
don't
some
need to
news?
discuss that. Yeah, let's
We
move
can.
on.
All right. Did you guys watch that AI video of the drones?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like a real thing. It's like what it could be type thing, right?
Yeah, but he's saying like that technology's there. So what it is, and we'll post it by the time this is out. We'll post it on our Instagram and Facebook. But the University of California, Berkeley professor Stuart Russell and the Future of Life Institute
Two first names, can't trust him.
teamed up and made to me, a terrifying video. Because that thing was 100% real, wasn't it? Like that little prototype thing? So what it was a drone, and it was flying around this, like, he was given almost like a TED Talk type deal. And it was flying around, then he holds out his hand, and it lands in the palm of his hand. And he starts talking about it and saying this is like swarm technology where you release thousands of these. It's all controlled by AI and has facial recognition, and it's carrying like, what did he say, 3 ounces of explosive on it?
Something like that, yeah.
And it flies and it locks on its target and then just shoots it right in the fucking head.
It basically just blows up right in front of the forehead, and it shoots it like right straight into the brain.
Yeah. And then it started showing videos of, like, I called it mother drones that was like holding, like they were bigger drones that were holding a bunch of little ones. And then those would attach to a wall, blow a hole in the wall, and then all the little baby drones would go in and just start attacking fools. And then it cuts from all that to this guy, Stuart Russell, fucking sitting there saying, this is bad. This is what's coming. And we need to ban all autonomous weapons. How do we feel about this, guys?
It's a little scary, but it looked really cool.
It did look pretty cool.
It was straight out of a goddamn movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And then couple that with, right after researching this, today, you see Donald Trump saying we need a space force. Did you guys see that today?
No,
Well, he
no.
said that during his campaign, I think.
But he came up with another video today, like a press conference where he's like, we're going to have the Air Force and a Space Force.
Does that like pretty much prove that there's aliens? Like that he's like, yeah, we need this.
Yo, you think he just recently like found out? Like once he started getting briefed along the campaign trail, he was like, oh, we're taking out these fucking aliens.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys believe in aliens?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you really?
Uh-huh. I feel like there's got to be something going on out there.
It's the universe is way too massive for us to be the only living
I agree
creature.
with that. I agree with that. Do you think there's other planets like us? Like where it's just like us? Same ones? Like same just
Like there's people that it looks like people and not like alien.
yeah.
Yeah. I think there could be.
I don't know. I don't know if a planet could be exactly like this one.
Because
I
Earth
feel-
go hard.
Yeah, because we're way too cool.
I get that.
No, we're actually the population's mostly douchebags. But no, I
Excluding
think
us.
similarities, but I don't think they would be exactly like us.
Yeah, but I bet they're cooler. Now that I think about it, I bet they're cooler. They have like a telepathy and shit.
Or what if we're the most advanced species?
That's scary.
Well, then wouldn't we? And obviously, do you think that other things have visited here?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Then obviously they're not more.
Don't get all.
I'm just saying
Don't get all
they're
intelligent
smarter
on
than
me.
us because they got here.
We
first.
get it, bro. You went to college twice.
Yeah, for the better part of a decade.
Most people call them doctors.
Yeah, they're called doctors. Anyway, those autonomous weapons, those are fucking weird.
Yeah. Again, we say it. It seems like we say it every week. This is how it starts. Like, that's Skynet all over it. We've got Skynet written all over it.
Yeah.
Where it's controlled by AI. AI starts talking to itself, making up its own language. We can't stop it, and it just starts taking us out.
This podcast is making me realize that I need to get my my doomsday plan.
No, your go bag?
because you guys are scaring the shit out of me
Always should have a go
every
bag
week.
ready.
Every week it's doomsdays and giant dicks
Or poop.
Or shit.
or shit.
Well, here, let's talk about this. Let's talk about
Here's a good
great.
segue.
let's talk about pleasure in women then.
There we
So a
go.
lingerie company Vicky Form created a pair of underwear that will vibrate every time a goal is scored in the World Cup.
I'm not mad at that.
They're called, I couldn't pronounce it. I think they're like Spanish or French. Fuck, I don't know. But translates into feel the game is what they're called.
I like it.
Game. All right.
Yeah, I like it so far.
I
But the
like
product,
the slogan.
yeah, right. The product is created as a way to get women interested in the World Cup,
That is one weird way to go with it.
right?
Just yeah. Wow.
I mean, it's also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just give them to your wife or your girlfriend or whatever,
imagine
and
the
they
guy-
just have no idea what's going on every time a fucking goal is scored. They're, "Oh."
Like, I don't know why. I
Imagine
let
the guy that's like in charge of pushing the button every time a goal scored. Just immediately pleasures millions of women. Boop.
Right? That's pretty cool though. But the company's they've been getting slammed for sexism.
Oh, I guarantee you, feminists are all over this. Like, fuck this. This if a man came up with this, a woman would never do this.
no,
And-
that's exactly what it was.
yeah.
Like this is the problem when men create products for women.
But if a woman's gonna wear it, who the fuck cares who created it?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
if she wants to get her rocks off every time a goal scored, Who are we to say no to it?
Yeah, I guarantee this made some money. Why can't we just be happy about that? We're just glad people are doing.
Why don't we do that
things
for
like this.
football here in the States?
Voice cracked again
I did that one on purpose.
in the States.
In the States. Let's play
I
some
think this-
ball.
I think this is that moment where we need a producer again.
Yeah, we need a female in here to ask if she wants to be pleasured every time.
I think we're gonna have to have 2 funerals. This keeps happening.
All right. Yeah.
There's a lot of
Colby and
things.
Lauren, that's a shout out, by the way, if you didn't catch on.
I wonder if they even listen when they're not here.
Oh no, Colby's never heard one goddamn episode.
Probably not.
Okay, let's move on. This guy's this guy's funny.
Yeah, I'm getting depressed.
Yeah. Douglas Kelly, 49, called the Putnam County Sheriff's Office to complain about a bad reaction he had after smoking meth. He told the officers he had a violent reaction and believed he was sold the wrong drug. He also said that he wanted to press charges against the person who sold him the wrong drugs.
He sold me bad drugs. I want to press charges.
Yeah. And the officer said that they could test it for him, so just bring it in. And this dumb motherfucker drove his meth to the police station, and they tested it. It was meth. He was arrested.
So
For
this
possession.
was
Yeah, for
we
possession.
talked about this about a month ago about the people that were having people bring in their meth for testing. Didn't
Yeah.
we? Where was that?
It might have been, well, these guys immediately trolled him,
Uh-huh.
and the police department just put on their Facebook page, like, offering their free services of testing your
Oh, okay,
drugs.
okay.
'Cause some
Where-
people-
was
like-
this New Jersey?
No, this was
This is
Florida, so
It's
Florida?
definitely Florida.
New
Yeah.
Jersey or Florida? We should start calling those out, trying to guess which state it is. when
Guess
we
which
get-
state.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. No, I think the one that I've always seen that was popular is on 420. A bunch of police stations will tweet out like, "We'll test your weed for you and make sure it's safe" or something like that.
yeah.
That one,
Free of charge.
yeah, something
how
like
do
that.
people-
Oh, breaking news just happened.
Beep, beep, beep,
Kelvin
beep, beep, beep.
Herrera got traded to the Nationals.
Oh shit! Did we get Bryce Harper?
3 prospects. Yeah. Go with Bryce Harper.
Yeah, we
So
definitely.
that just happened.
Huh.
And, so we'll have something to talk about next week. We'll get into the details
Beep,
of the
beep, beep,
prospects.
beep,
that means
Who they
Moose is
got.
probably gone soon too.
He's probably on the way up. Maybe Merrifield. I don't know. He's got a lot of years left on his deal, but. So.
But I just thought that was
Anyways.
wild that someone is fucking dumb enough. I guess that's what the guy, the kind of person that does
Yeah,
that.
I read the comments on it, and like somebody put like somebody needs to castrate this guy immediately and stop him from reproducing.
Oh, yeah. He's fit. I saw his mugshot. Ain't no one fucking that dude. That's another meth head. Oh, and then they have meth babies.
Said it
Yep,
before.
castrate 'em.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
I talked that out. Yep, castrate him quickly.
Yep. Did it right here on the podcast. And here's one I didn't even feel like fucking. I just took a picture of it. I'm just going to read this whole thing.
Oh, wild.
Oh, and guess what state this is from? Authorities say a 48-year-old man raised a can of beer and chugged it after a sheriff's deputy stopped him on suspicion of drunk driving.
Hell yeah.
So,
Do we know what kind of beer it was?
hang on, no. A cop got behind him, and then he fled in his truck, and then he drove a short distance before stopping. This guy has 3 DUIs, 3 prior DUI convictions between 2003 and 2010, and the 4th is pending from 2017. He said he stopped his truck, he got out, and he with a beer in hand and chugged it right in the officer's face.
Love it.
Liam.
Genius.
Right?
What a genius. I'm going to guess. We're going state or city?
We're on
I'm a-
state.
I'm going to say Pennsylvania. Philly.
I already know the answer.
You already know. I feel like it's one of the main culprits.
Oh. So Jersey?
St-
Florida.
Florida.
Classic Florida.
Classic Florida. I
Classic.
guess Florida was also where the lady was on the horse and got a DUI, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You should not be surprised about any story that comes out of Florida. Let's be
I'm
honest.
starting to wonder what's up with their DUI laws. Maybe they're harsher than most places.
But I always thought that was a thing.
What?
Like, if, say, obviously you can't flee, but say you're getting pulled over, you've had too much, and say you have a bottle right there.
Oh yeah, start chugging it. But it's got to be after. It's,
have
if
to-
you get in a wreck or something, then you get out of the car until before the cops get there. You start chugging, and then you get rid of your keys, and you start chugging. Then they can't tell when you started drinking.
Yeah. But what I've always been told, so I'm not going to name names, but I know a district judge in Kansas, and he's told us that anytime, if that happens, not condoning it, but if it happens and you get pulled over and you know you're fucked, turn your car off, roll down your window, stick your keys out, throw them as far as you can because the keys have to be, I think, at least 10 to 15 feet away from your vehicle. Hold out
launch
a
them into the
bottle.
woods.
Yep, hold out a bottle.
Unopened bottle, right?
Unopened bottle, so they can't get you for transporting an open container. An unopened bottle open it, and then just start chugging it, and so the dash cam can see everything because then they can't prove when you started drinking.
Yeah, see, I was related to a lawyer for a brief period of time in my life.
Oh, how'd that happen?
And he told, oh, do tell us how that happened.
We've never talked about that on the podcast.
But it was, it was the same thing, like what you just said. I don't know if he said the keys part, but pretty much, or wait till the officer gets right there at the window, like, but leave the window up, crack it right in front of him.
Hand him your keys and just start chugging.
You should hold these.
Yeah. Take the keys and say catch, and then just start chugging really fast so before he can stop you.
Because I think you can get, like, even if you're in the passenger seat and the keys are in your pocket or something, and you're passed out drunk in the passenger seat, you can still technically get a DUI.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think I know somebody in high school got a DUI because he fell asleep in his car because he didn't want to sleep outside or didn't want to be inside the party that he was at, and he wanted to pass out, and it was still going on. So he went out to his car, and it was cold, so he turned it on and fell asleep, and a cop drove by and saw him and gave him a DUI.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's scandalous.
A little bit. So yeah,
You keep
Florida.
on keeping on Florida. Thank you for giving us stories to talk about every week.
Yeah. Thanks for being you, Florida.
Doing it big.
Well, this is kind of tradition. This isn't too bad. What are you guys sharing over there?
But it was just Snapchat. I'll show you guys later.
Ooh, excited about that.
Yes.
This is a good one.
So, in true Bro Soup Time fashion, let's talk about a little shit story.
Oh, classic. Wasn't enough big dick stories out there. We had to go back to the old faithful.
Right? But no, this isn't a real shit story. Donald Trump and Kim Jong, they had their little
The
powwow.
historic meeting.
Yeah, the historic meeting in Singapore. And along with his bulletproof limo, Kim, homeboy, brought his toilet.
Brings his
Oh,
own,
yeah. Okay, I did read this.
brings his own personal toilet everywhere he goes.
Everywhere he goes. And a former North Korean official said his excretions contain info about his health status and can't be left behind. Like, he's afraid that people are going to go, like, diving for his poo.
I think the toilet seat's made out of cocaine, like that episode from the League.
mean,
I don't know. I heard everyone in North Korea is on meth.
Wait, what?
So that's probably a thing. You haven't heard that?
Not heard that.
They just give their people meth.
Meth's a hell of a drug.
I think because it makes them less hungry and they don't have food to go around, so just get them all methed up. And make them really good workers.
Does it? I don't know.
Well,
Like,
have
do
you
you
seen
get
the
tired?
commercials where people clean the house
On meth?
on meth? Yeah,
I
remember
have
the?
not seen these commercials.
You haven't seen?
I've not seen this
meth.
either.
Ooh, meth.
What?
What TV shows are you
haven't
watching?
seen
What
that?
are you watching?
Okay, I'm finding that, and that's gonna be.
I
on
don't
this
think
video.
I don't
Are
think
you
I've
watching-
seen that.
Are you watching YouTube with Bronson?
I love how you described it too. It's just like meth. Ooh.
No, he goes meth. Ooh, meth. And then something got the cleanest house on the street.
That's not a real commercial.
I'm gonna show you.
You were having some.
Is that like a "This is your brain on drugs" type
It
commercial?
was one of those type commercials.
I don't remember that.
No, I've never seen that before. I think you're having some weird dreams, bro.
I hope I can fucking
I
find
prefer
it
the
now.
Budweiser frogs.
Whatever. Moving on. Canadian court ruled that Jennifer Lee must pay her former boyfriend $260,000. Because in 2014, Lee and Eric, God damn it, this guy's name. Get normal names, people. Like, that's why I had to say North Korean official, because I couldn't pronounce that person's name.
No, that's fair.
But this Eric Arbamovitz,
Close enough.
Sure.
let's just going to call him Eric from now on.
I don't know if I like that.
Not to be confused with Mr. Slutslut.
So in 2014, Lee and Eric were music students at McGill University. Eric applied for a prestigious scholarship in Los Angeles that would have given him a full ride scholarship, so room and board, and even like extra money for extra expenses. And he's pretty much guaranteed like a high paying job in a symphony after he completed this course with this person.
Okay.
But Lee didn't want her boyfriend of 5 months to move, so she got on his computer, deleted the email to him that said, "Hey, you're accepted to this program."
Oh shit.
She deleted it, drafted a fake rejection letter that he then saw, and then also replied as him to the university, declining the offer.
Was she just like, fuck off, I don't want this.
Yeah, right.
Something super rude.
But I guess somehow the other place he ended up going to, because he supposedly didn't get into that school, he still got to work with that professor. And finally, like, that professor was like, hey, why'd you turn me down?
Yeah.
And then he replied with, why'd you turn me down?
Yeah, exactly.
So then they hashed it out and
Figured it out, talked about it, and he's like, no, I got this letter from you.
Yeah, and then he showed it to her.
Yeah.
And she was like, I've never seen that in my life.
Scandalous.
And then he was able, they shared a computer.
How
and
long
he-
was this after this all happened?
Like
Did
2
you find-
years, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
wow. So they were together for that long too?
No, this was after they broke up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Wow.
they,
So this is the asshole of the week.
oh, definitely.
100%.
Jennifer Lee. Yeah, definitely should be the
Okay.
asshole of the week. But anyway, they used to share a computer, so he was able to log back into like her account, like she never changed her password or anything. So then he was able to find everything.
Oh shit.
So the only time they spoke is when they were speaking through attorneys.
Yep. And now homegirl owes him $260,000.
I wonder how he's going to collect on that, though.
She's gonna file bankruptcy. He won't get shit.
Probably.
That's fucked up. You should get a little piece of her salary.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Garnish your wages from now on.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that reminds me of the story out here out of Overland Park? Did you see it was some community center or convention center or something here? They were having an art piece gallery showing, and this little kid climbed on one of the pieces and knocked it over, and they sent a bill to the kid's mom for like $132,000.
Damn. What the hell did she bring her kid to a thing like that though?
Well, it's like a community center. Like
Oh, shit.
It's where kids are supposed to be all the time. And
Okay.
for some reason they had this really expensive art showing going on.
Yeah, I'd have a fake. Get a replica, not the real thing, and put around a bunch of stupid ass kids.
Yeah, that's just their own fault.
Can't even watch a movie around them kids.
Yeah. So now they're talking about like they're in the middle of a court battle about like how they're going to actually pay it because it's insured. The piece was insured.
Right.
So they're like, why would we have to pay for it if it's insured and it was an accident?
And I think, unless it was like some timeless piece, like by Picasso or something, it's probably by some artist that's still alive.
Probably.
If
So he
something's
just put that on there, like, oh, this is worth $132,000 or whatever.
Okay, if you got a piece of art that's $132,000, make it where it's not accessible to kid, where a kid can climb on it. Like,
Yeah,
do something.
they said he was trying to hug it. They think he was trying to hug it.
There's a video of it. I don't know if we can find it or not, but yeah, there's a video of the kid. Like, it was probably 4 feet off the ground, and it was just a little podium, and the kid climbed up on it. It was probably, I think the kid was like 4 or 5 years old, something like that.
Yeah, that's their fault.
Yeah,
They shouldn't have.
you shouldn't just have that out there for kids.
A bunch of people are blaming the mom for being negligent, saying that you should be watching your kid. And
Oh yeah, because you're a
Can't
perfect
watch your
parent.
kid every minute of the day. They're gonna do stuff.
kids
Yeah.
do shit. Get over it.
They do. They're super annoying.
I do
sometimes.
stuff.
Get over it.
Yeah, and I can't watch you every minute of the day.
I asked you to because it would definitely help.
But here, as we transition into sports, former Kentucky safety Marcus Walker was arrested on drug trafficking charges. Police found $430 in his pockets, and while searching the house, they found $70,000 by a closet and another $25,000 in a box.
I love how he just leaves 70,000 grand right next to a closet.
Right? But okay, so right now we're at $95,000.
Right.
$432.
But the house was a complete mess with furniture and TVs strung everywhere, with blood, cash, and pot just everywhere on the floor. Like, he has that much money on him. You think he'd be
So he
balling
hired,
out of control?
he hired an interior decorator from Compton, is what it sounded like.
Oh, yeah,
he
100%.
wanted
Yeah.
to feel like at home.
Yeah.
The police also found 53 grams of cocaine. Let's fucking go. 5 pounds of marijuana. 3 clear bags of marijuana about the size of a soccer ball. So
Oh, getting into World Cup.
World Cup branding.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Like that.
But this is the second Kentucky player in the last 3 years to get caught. In 2016, former linebacker Jason Hatcher was dismissed from the team for marijuana trafficking.
You know what that guy needs to do is move to Amsterdam and get into business with that vagina vibrating thing.
Okay, let's go.
And they'll market weed soccer balls and the vibrating panties for the women together.
I don't think he's getting out for a while, though.
Yeah,
No, he's probably done for.
How much weed did they say they had?
5 pounds, I think, is what you
5
said.
pounds,
Which
yeah.
is a lot of fucking weed.
It's
Plus, he had a shit ton of cocaine, too, right?
Hell
53
yeah.
grams. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, Homeboy's in trouble. I don't think he'll be on the team next year.
Yeah, no, I say he's gone. But I just...
What are you doing?
I didn't-
Why are you doing? Why?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Because he's got to eat, man. All they can eat is ramen noodles. That's all they got enough money for is ramen
It
noodles.
is Kentucky. They're not a football school.
I just don't get
Yeah,
why some
they
players
can't
do
pay
that.
him as
Like
much.
they have all that stuff or all the potential, just like the Michael Vick thing. Like, why are you trying to be a thug and get into dogfighting?
You're making millions of
Millions of dollars.
not the college kid, but he had the potential to be making millions
Yeah.
of dollars.
He just had a lot going for him. But I mean, apparently he was good at selling drugs because he had a fucking $95,000 cash on him.
Probably a pretty good business
Straight
major. I
cash,
bet.
homie.
Right? That's real business.
And
school.
blood. You know, that's got to cost money too, right?
Is it clean blood? Is that what it was? He was
Yeah.
selling clean blood.
He had vials of blood.
You want some of this clean ass blood?
Yeah, he just
I don't know
blood
if that's how that works.
blood and urine everywhere. That's how he's passing all his tests to stay at Kentucky, so he can play. So he didn't have any
Ooh.
failed
Oh,
drug
there
tests.
There you go.
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, that's all.
Solved it. But he's in jail, not getting out for a long time, I imagine.
Probably going to meet Thunder Dick.
No, you can play. I
He
mean,
might be
when he
Thunder
gets
Dick.
out, he's probably got a
Well,
spot
yeah.
in that the new WWE league, right?
Oh, the XFL? No, they're
No,
going
dude,
clean.
they're going
cuz.
clean,
They're
real
going
clean.
Ah, that's
If you have any like, well, felonies for sure, but I don't know. I don't remember if it was like however many
I
misdemeanors.
think they said Manziel couldn't do it because he has a DUI.
yeah,
Well,
like
see,
they're
they
going
should,
way
I
clean.
feel like they should have went the opposite way.
No,
And
they're
they-
trying to be legit this
been
time.
like the replacements where they're literally pulling like, you know, if Aaron Hernandez was still around, they pull him out of jail for games. Like, I feel like that's what they should do. I want to watch that.
I can't wait for the XFL.
It's not going to be out for another couple years probably
Yeah.
because they haven't even named any of the
No teams.
cities that they want to be
But
in.
they have posted some pictures of like all the proposals from the different cities. They didn't say what cities they were, but they just showed the big stack of proposals.
I want the Thugs to be able to play somewhere, and I feel like that's the best place for them to play.
Oh, we'll see.
That or Canada.
Ooh,
Nobody likes-
Manziel's been
there's-
lighting it up in Canada.
Nobody cares about Canada.
I know, stupid ass field.
120 yards, bunch of bullshit.
What other sports do we have?
Phil Mickelson's just chucking. He got pissed off and just decided to hit a ball while moving.
I watched that video. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was his birthday, man. Let him go.
And he
Let him
just
go.
didn't care. And I just liked his response. They asked him about it, and he's like, I've done that before. And he's like, I didn't want to, I was going to, if it would have stopped, I would hit it up, missed it, and I would just kept going back and forth. I didn't feel like doing that. So I took my 2-stroke penalty, and we're done with it.
Yeah, move on.
I guess like a bunch of people were calling for him to like drop out of it.
Oh,
because of
yeah.
that.
He might.
Lot-
He
like
basically
the-
did. He was at 15 over after that round.
Everybody fucked up this week.
Yeah.
I was wondering that. So I'm not big into golf, or I definitely never watch it. But, like, is that normal for the U.S. Open? For, like, Phil Mickelson
Everybody to be over.
Yeah.
It'll vary depending on the course. This one's, I think, been kind of well known for it. I mean, they just made the rough ridiculously long on purpose. It was basically, you don't hit the fairway, you're fucked.
Really?
So every once in a while they'll run into one where it's like this, and they didn't. It was so hot that the last day they actually put up some pretty good scores is because they they watered the green down a bunch overnight, so they the balls would stick more. But yeah, they've been known to have some courses just depending on the ones they are. Sometimes they'll make them really difficult.
It just seems like this course is really kicking their ass.
Yeah.
Well, the first 2 days or something, the wind was outrageous too, so it was like almost impossible to hit it straight without.
Yeah, the British Open has a lot of those ones, especially because sometimes they get some really bad weather over there.
Damn.
So some of the opens or some of the the majors get a little crazy like that. But then there'll be other times where the guy will win with like 15 under.
Well, we have that. Really nothing else. Royals suck.
Royals suck. Royals are not
They
doing good.
continue to suck, but they just got losing.
Need to look at
Cabrera's
these.
gone, but
you need to look at these prospects.
Yep.
See what they got for them.
We'll report next week.
And then I think Duda is supposed to be coming back, but then Jorge Soler just got hurt with a metatarsal injury.
Oh. know
6
any of these
weeks.
people.
He's out 6 weeks. He was the guy that we got for Wade Davis. He's finally started playing some good ball lately.
And then he got hurt again.
Yep.
Awesome.
But
So we're going for 100 losses.
yeah,
Let's get that number one overall pick next year.
We can go back to horse racing. Last week we talked about how Justify was done. They normally don't race them. I heard they are.
oh, are
That's
they?
just silly. Just
They're going to keep racing them.
they just need to jerk
Just
them
let
off
the- I
all
was
day
gonna say,
long.
just
They
let
make
the-
that money.
This guy gets $200,000 a load. A load.
That's
absurd.
yeah. Think about how much money you blow every day.
Right? So much money.
Literal.
I'd be a millionaire if that was the case for humans. Jesus Christ.
$1 million a day. Wow, you have a lot of spare time on your hands. Well, 5 times a
Oh,
day,
I hope he washes his hands.
right?
Hard pass. But yeah, it's
Just let him live his best life. Just let him eat and have horse sex all the time.
So you're saying $200 a jerk? Or are you saying
$200,000.
$200,000 a jerk? Yeah, that's what I mean.
I could become a millionaire
For them
today.
to jerk off a
Oh,
horse.
yeah.
They make $200,000.
No, that one they have to fuck a horse.
See, I don't get that. Why?
Like it has to mount it.
So is it less expensive for just the
I
artificial
think so.
insemination?
It's something to do. I heard this on another podcast, and they had some
Is it prestigious to get for your horse to get railed by a champion?
That horse had sex with a Triple Crown winner.
Yeah.
I think if they're just like show horses or something like that, those can be artificial. But like if it's gonna be like a thoroughbred or like a racehorse, for some reason it has to be full on mounted.
I think that's
and
just
fucked.
I think it's bullshit, and the trainers are just fucking creepy fuckers. They just want to watch.
All those little fucking
Well,
all those little jockeys just
Yeah.
sitting around. I feel like them guys are assholes.
Yeah, we're breeding Justify tonight.
Y'all want to watch?
You think they're charging for that too?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of pervs in the horse racing industry.
There's there's a market for it. You ever seen Mr. Hands?
You ever been to Mexico?
Have you ever seen the Mr. Hands video where the dude
No.
dies by being fucked by a horse?
No.
Don't watch it. Don't look that up on the dark web.
Kids,
Bro,
don't watch
soup
this.
time warning. Don't watch that.
Yeah. Don't look.
Evidently, you have.
Definitely don't look up the Mr. Hands video. MR period HA no. Yeah, but no, that's definitely a video of a guy getting fucked and killed by a horse.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
We talked about donkey shows a couple weeks ago. Now we're talking about videos of this. Interesting.
Yeah, we go in all different directions.
You know, we don't discriminate here at BST.
That's true.
That's what's up. So what are we gonna do now for sports? Because there's really nothing.
Well, I mean, she said their mini camp this last week. Andy Reid canceled the last day for some odd reason, but Patrick Mahomes went on record on ESPN saying that he can throw a football in the air 85 yards.
And it'll get intercepted.
He's such a stud. No, he's not.
I don't know if anybody will be down there.
Tyreek is super fast.
Yeah.
So we can have a lot of Hail Marys.
Maybe.
That's the one thing I'm worried about is that our offense, because, I mean, yes, you can knock Alex Smith as much as you want, but he could put drives together and make them sustainable and, like, take some time off the clock. I'm a little worried with Mahomes that we're going to score way too quick and our defense is not going to be able to keep up.
I don't know.
I don't see a problem with it. Let's score quick. That's awesome.
I just hope
Fuck
they just
Alex
keep
Smith.
slinging it. Yikes. Going in hard in
Sorry.
the paint.
Yep, my bad. Did I slip out?
Jason's not
Jason's
here.
not here
you're
to
just like,
defend it.
Fuck Alex Smith.
Fuck Alex Smith. Nobody can stop me.
No one's here to defend him. So
And nobody's here to
Bronson.
say Mahomes, so
Bronson's
Mahomes
not here
is.
either.
that's
He's a big
going
Alex
to be
Smith guy.
Jason's new thing. Like, Jason just has to purposely mispronounce people's names.
yeah, because he fucked up someone's name last week, I think.
Yeah, he did, but I don't remember.
Zeal.
That's what it was.
Zeal, yeah.
And Zeal. Yep. We love you, Jason.
Yeah, shout out to Jason. We miss you. We
But
miss
it's
you
that
too.
A lot
time
of
of the
shout outs on this one.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out everyone.
Well,
shout
yeah,
out our listeners.
Yeah, when half the podcast is missing, you get more shout outs.
Yeah, what about the? Can we shout out the guy in Mexico? Is he still hanging in there?
Oh, they're all hanging in. Sweden, India. Everyone's holding strong.
Yeah. Tell some people.
Yeah, tell some people. Share our stuff. Get us on Mexican Facebook.
And if you're a hot blonde Swedish chick, what's up?
Yeah, call me.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Ryan at
What's up? What's up?
brosouptime.com.
Just leave me out of that.
Eric, or questions at brosouptime.com. In the subject line, put whose name this is addressed to.
And send pictures. I mean, questions.
Well, it's that time of the show. Let's go ahead and do it. We got the Zoes today. You got to fuck one, marry one, kill one. Zoe Zaldana,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Zoe Deschanel,
New girl.
and then her name isn't Zoe, but she plays Zoe in Parks and Rec.
No, I love you, man.
And I Love You, Man.
She's Zoe and I love you, man. Not in Parks and, but she is in Parks and Rec, but not.
And her
Zoe.
name is Rashida Jones.
Rashida.
This one's a tough one, maybe.
This one's kind of tough.
I like all of these people.
I think I'm marrying Zoe Deschanel, and then that's when it's tough. I think I'm probably fucking the chick from Guardians of the Galaxy, especially if she's a
In green character.
green character.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Especially if she's
death
in green
to,
character.
I just
the
watched.
Parks and Recreation girl.
I just went to the movies and watched Infinity War today and saw her and was like, "Damn, she's looking good."
Yeah, she's not bad.
What's
and
your
I seriously do think she looks better when she's green. Which is weird.
I don't know about that. That's weird.
What's your pick?
I'm a big Zoe Saldana fan, so I'm probably marrying her.
Is that the one from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna keep it true, Zoe. I'm gonna fuck Zoe Deschanel and kill Rashida Jones.
Yeah.
Even though I think she is sexy as hell.
I know. I'm exactly with Eric, except for I don't want Zoe as the green character.
No, I don't know.
I want her in her natural form.
Her eyes pop.
Do you prefer
more.
her in green or blue? Avatar or Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, that blue's
wow.
weird. Don't do blue.
Yeah. No.
Don't do blue.
I don't know. So her eyes pop more when she's green.
Oh, you're a nice guy.
That reminded me. So I said I went and saw the Guardians of the Galaxy Infinity War today. There was a guy. I purposely go to movies by myself a little later. Just I like sitting there watching it by myself. It's calming. It's nice to do it.
Yeah, you're a serial killer. Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of people do it. Let's calm the fuck down.
Sure
Okay,
they-
But there was like the worst people to ever watch a movie with sitting in the theater with me because the guy had seen the movie probably 3 or 4 times, and before anything happened, he's like,
Well, the fact that you know that means he's way too loud.
yeah. I was 2 rows in front of him
Okay.
And-
keep going. Sorry.
on the other side, and I could still hear him. And anytime something was happening, he's like, "Oh nope, that means Thanos is coming. Watch out!" And then 2 seconds later, here comes Thanos, and I'm like, "Dude, shut the fuck up!"
Like you actually said something to him.
I walked over and was like, "Hey, can you guys be quiet? Like, I haven't seen this." And he goes, "Oh, sorry, man. Like, I just really like this movie. I get excited." And I go back and I sit down, and then they start up again like 5 minutes later, and I'm like, I'm moving down. So I moved down like another 2 rows, but I could still fucking hear him. It was so annoying.
Yeah.
Like the first hour, I'm sitting there like, I almost just want this movie to be over so I can get out of the presence of this man because he was annoying the hell out of me.
That's no fun.
Ryan almost fighting people in movie theaters, loving
Yeah,
it.
by himself,
Loving
no
it.
backup, no
Yeah.
nothing.
Stick a popcorn bucket on his head and then punch him.
I like that.
I like that you can get that close to people. All right, that's the show this week. Be sure to share it with everyone you know. Like our posts on Facebook. Share those videos. That really helps us. And if you haven't already, subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to or listening to us on, and rate and review.
Send us stuff.
And come to Bill's birthday on Saturday.
Yeah,
He
come
has
to Bill's birthday. And buy a goddamn shirt from our store. If you're going to buy something else online, do it through Amazon, through our Amazon link.
Send us questions.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Send us
guys.
funny stories.
I want to answer questions so bad.
Yeah. You guys need relationship advice? I feel like we're the crew for that.
I'm so good at it.
We're so good at that. So send us questions. We love you. We are out.